Have you ever felt like the world is against you? Like everything is piling up, failure after failure, mistake after mistake, challenge after challenge? I get it. I've been there. But here's the truth. Those are the moments that define you. Those are the moments that make you stronger. The pain, the struggle, the doubts, they aren't obstacles. They are the catalysts for your real growth. When you think you can't go on, that's exactly when you need to push forward. You see, true transformation doesn't come in comfort. It comes when you choose to face the pain head on. It comes when you make the decision that no matter what, you're not stopping. And that, my friend, is when the magic happens. So I'll ask you right now, are you ready to face the pain, or are you going to let it defeat you? Let me take you back. It was winter, cold as hell. I was in Indiana. Snow all around, ground frozen stiff. I was prepping for my first ultramarathon. No sponsors, no cameras, no crowd. Just me and that long empty road. I was running 15, 20, sometimes 30 miles a day on broken feet. I had stress fractures, shin splints, knees swollen up like balloons. Every time I laced up those shoes, my body screamed, "Stop!" But I didn't. I couldn't. You see, I wasn't doing this for anyone else. I was doing it to face the man I used to be. The coward, the liar, the quitter, the fat, broken down version of me who used excuses like a drug. I needed to suffer. I needed the pain. Because only through the pain could I rebuild. There were days my vision blurred from exhaustion. Nights I slept on the floor because my legs couldn't bend to get into bed. I threw up on runs. Shat myself more than once. There was blood in my socks, toenails falling off. And yet I kept going. People asked me why. Why not rest? Why not take it easy? Because that version of me, the weak version, he lived for rest. He worshiped comfort. And where did that get him? Nowhere. So I ran, I trained, I suffered. Because inside that suffering was something sacred, truth. One night, 2 a.m., mid-run, I hit the wall. Body shut down. I dropped in the middle of the street, snow falling around me. I remember lying there, barely able to move. And I asked myself, wow, why the hell are you doing this? That voice came in, you know the one, the easy voice. You've done enough. No one would blame you. Just stop. And then I remembered who I used to be, the kid who got laughed at in school, who couldn't read, who stuttered, who hid in bathrooms to cry. I remembered the beatings, the racism, the fear. And I remembered the promise I made to myself that I'd never be that person again. So I got up. I limped. I staggered. I crawled through that night. And when I got back home, I sat on the floor, shoes soaked in blood, and I smiled. Because that night, I didn't just run. I won a war, not against anyone else, against me, against that weak voice, against that coward. That's the thing, people don't get real growth only happens when you're willing to destroy the parts of you that hold you back. It's painful, it's ugly, but it's necessary. That's the night I truly understood something. Pain isn't the enemy, it's the gateway. Every mile, every broken step was a reminder that the man I wanted to become was waiting on the other side of suffering. Let's break this down. We live in a world built on comfort. Everything around us is designed to make life easier, faster food, quicker answers, shortcuts for everything. But here's the truth no one wants to face. Growth doesn't live in comfort. It lives in pain. The problem is, most people run from pain like it's poison. They hit discomfort and their first thought is, how do I escape this? They feel tired, so they stop. They feel overwhelmed, so they back off. They feel fear, so they never even try. But here's the brutal truth. That pain is exactly what you need. Because pain doesn't just hurt. It reveals, it exposes the gaps. It shows you what you're made of, what you're afraid of, and what you still need to build. You want confidence? Go earn it in the dark. You want strength? Build it under pressure. You want peace? You better be ready for war with yourself. See, pain is like a mirror. It reflects the reality you don't want to face. When I was lying on that cold street at 2 a.m., with blood in my shoes and every nerve in my body screaming, I met the truth. No distractions, no comfort, just me stripped raw. That's when I realized most people have never truly met themselves. Because they've never gone far enough into the fire. They've never stripped away the lies, the ego, the fake self-talk. They've lived their whole damn life on the surface. You think you're disciplined? Wait until you have to train for 12 hours a day with cracked ribs and no one clapping for you. You think you're tough? Wait until your mind tells you to quit and you have to argue with yourself for 5 straight hours to keep going. You think you want to be great? Then go do the hard work every day when it's dark, when no one's watching, when your body is broken and your heart wants to give up. That's where greatness lives. And let me be clear, this isn't about being a Navy SEAL. This isn't about running ultramarathons or breaking world records. This is about waking up and choosing to become the person you were meant to be, the person buried under years of excuses, procrastination, fear, and self-doubt. But you can't dig that person out with comfort. You need the pain, you need the grind, you need to get uncomfortable every damn day. And yeah, it'll break you. But that's the point, because on the other side of that breaking is the rebuild. On the other side of that suffering is the real you. Not the version molded by other people's opinions, not the version afraid of what might go wrong, but the version forged in discipline, hammered by hardship and sharpened by pain. That version of you, that's the one who doesn't make excuses. That's the one who doesn't wait for motivation. That's the one who walks into fire, because they know fire is where transformation happens. So ask yourself, are you living at 40%? Are you still playing small? Are you still trying to avoid the pain that was meant to shape you? If the answer is yes, then you already know what needs to change. Stop chasing easy. Start chasing the hard, because that's where you'll find yourself.
Now that you know what pain really is, what are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna keep sitting there scrolling, watching other people chase their goals while you make excuses for why you're not ready yet? You're never gonna feel ready. Let's get that straight. You're never gonna wake up one day and suddenly want to suffer. No one wants the pain. But the ones who grow, the ones who win, they take it anyway. You say you want change? Then prove it. Get your act up early. Train when your body says stop. Work on your goals when your friends are out partying. Turn off the phone, shut down the distractions, and get to work. Because this is the truth. The life you want is hiding behind the pain you keep avoiding. You think pain is the enemy, but pain is the door. And the only way through it is through it. You've got time to waste? Fine. But every second you spend running from pain is a second you're robbing yourself of potential. Let me ask you this. What's your excuse? Too tired? So was I. Too busy? We all are. Too scared? Good. That means it matters. Your fear is a compass. Follow it. Your resistance? It's a signal. That's where the work needs to happen. You want to build discipline. Get uncomfortable on purpose. You want to be proud of yourself? Then stop lying to yourself. You want to change your life? Then stop waiting for someone to save you. No one is coming. You either face the pain now, or you live with regret later. Those are your options. So here's the challenge. Starting today, do one hard thing every single day. Not when you feel like it. Not when it's convenient. Every day. Wake up early. Go for a run. Take the cold shower. Have the hard conversation. Do the thing you've been putting off for months. Stop scrolling. Start building.
So now you've heard the truth. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to walk away from this video and go right back to comfort? Back to the same soft routine, the same empty excuses, the same fake promises you've been making to yourself for years? Or are you finally going to step up and become something more? Pain is coming either way, but there's a difference. There's the pain of regret and the pain of growth. One will haunt you, the other will change you. So you decide right now, do you want to be the person who always talks about change, or the one who lives it? Because no one is going to hand it to you. No one is going to knock on your door and give you discipline. No one is going to force you to become the version of yourself you dream about at night. That's your job. And yeah, it's hard. But that's the point. It's supposed to be hard. Because everything easy has already been taken by the people who were willing to suffer for it. So stop waiting. Start moving. Wake up tomorrow and go straight into the thing you've been avoiding. Train until your body screams. Work until your hands shake. Push until your mind begs you to quit. And then keep going. Because this is where you become unstoppable, not when it's easy, not when you feel good, but when it hurts, when no one's watching, when you show up anyway. That's when you rise. So, what will it be? Comfort or growth? Excuses or action? The old you or the one you know you were born to become? The choice is yours, and once you make it, there's no turning back. Let's go.